Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. club. As you can see, I'm down here at Bondi. It's a wet old Sydney day. I'm at the Icebergs pool. I got down here at 6:30, had my swim, my 40-lap swim, 2 kilometres. I've just enjoyed a beautiful breakfast, and I thought I'd pump out a 5 a.m. club just to get the clicker, get the counter moving so I can get closer to my goal of 1,000 vlogs. Anyway, what I'll do is I'll just stand here for now and we'll do the 5 a.m. club rather than walk around, because it is wet and it is quite miserable today. Thank God I've got an umbrella, but the water temperature was sublime. It was just beautiful. I dived into the water at 6:30, and my first feeling was that it just felt like I was just re-entering my mother's womb. It was just beautiful, beautiful. And swimming in the rain is a lovely feeling, because you feel as if you're being productive on a day where most people wouldn't dare come down to the beach and get into the water. Anyway, the book summary that I'm going to cover today is entitled Tribes by Seth Godin, a very popular and a very awesome author. He's an author of 18 bestsellers, so he's doing something right, I guess, is the best way of describing it. And this book here is about leadership. It's about leading a group, a tribe. He calls it a tribe. So he kicks off the book by saying that the secret of leadership is to do what you believe in. So it's important in life to do the things that you believe in. All right, so you've got to have a belief system. You've got to have something that you really believe in. So do things that you believe in. Paint a picture of the future. So help shape a picture of the future, and go there, and people will follow. It's all about having a vision, heading towards that vision, and if enough people share that vision, then they'll follow you, and you'll have a tribe of followers. And a very important point here for all of us is that the internet has facilitated the development and growth of tribes. I guess there's never been a time in the history of man where we've had a tool, where we've had a technology which is an enabler to bring people together, to bring like-minded people together. And the internet can take you any place, anywhere in the world. It can, and there's 3.5 billion users. So even if you live here in Sydney, even if you live in Dubbo, even if you live in the Huryo in Greece, you can be a leader. You can be a leader of a tribe, and you can connect with like-minded people from all over the world, which is a powerful point, because all of a sudden, for the cost of nothing, everybody has a platform, should they wish to have a voice, and should they wish to lead. So, and the other thing is that we can now be part of many tribes. So you're not limited as you were in the past by your geography, by your culture, by your education. With the internet now, you can be part of many tribes. You can be part of a family tribe, a work tribe, a soccer tribe, a religious tribe. Anybody can start a tribe, and anybody can join a tribe. And I've seen over the past couple of years how a number of Facebook groups now have gone from 100 members to 30,000 members in a matter of just a year or so, which is really powerful. So the first structured point to come out of this book is that you can combine three elements to make a movement. You need to combine three elements. And 1,000 true fans are enough to start a movement. So you don't need a lot of people, but 1,000 people is enough to get going. 1,000 vocal, 1,000 focused, 1,000 interested people can leverage a message more than 1,000,000 silent people. All right, so, and that's how the internet works. That's how Instagram works. That's how Facebook works. That you get groups, people who are like-minded coming together and making massive changes, making massive disruption, politically, socially, you name it. So once again, this can be used for good, and it can also be used for evil. So, but it's important, more than anything else, to understand how it works and why it works, and to consider using it yourself. Because the three elements that we need to start a movement, you need to have a narrative. The first and foremost, you need to have a story. You need to tell a story of the future that you're trying to build. And you need to be clear, you need to be articulate, and you need to be colourful in your ability to tell a story. Because the internet has a way of connecting a leader with the tribe and the tribe members with each other, which is really powerful. And it costs nothing. It costs nothing. It's not limited by geography. It's not limited by time. It's not limited by language. There are so many things that this internet can facilitate. And when it comes to ideas, when it comes to movements, it's so easy and so powerful and so enormously leveraged that we can all use it to improve our lives and to improve the lives of people around us. And the good thing about it as well is that it gives us all something to do, an activity to participate in. Because there are a lot of people who are bored shitless with their lives, don't have a purpose, don't have a relationship with many other people in their geography or in their in their family and work. But the internet is an enabler, as I said before, for people to link up with people from other places, but who are united, who have the magic glue and are stuck and glued to each other. The second major point to come out of this book, the second structured point to come out of this book, is that we need to understand that we don't have to worry about growth. Just focus on strengthening your tribe's connections. So getting the message out and getting the dialogue happening with the tribe and from the tribe members to each other. So what is more important than growth? Don't focus on growth. What is more important than growth? Let me get a bit more of an angle here so you can get to see a little bit more. Is that you need multiple connections. So you need to have leader to the tribe. So you need to be able to speak to your tribe. You need your tribe to be able to speak to the leader, communicate back to the leader. You need members to communicate with each other, and you need members to talk to outsiders, which is exactly what Facebook groups basically do. So once again, this Facebook is really powerful. Instagram as well, and Twitter, of course. All of those platforms are really powerful because they enable messages to be pushed out quickly, to discussed broadly and deeply, and for people to take action on a united front and be very vocal. Because at the end of the day, the tribe has a shared interest. They've got a shared DNA which holds them together and keeps them motivated. And it's the magic glue that keeps them together and keeps them linked as one. So the author then talks about a couple of types of users. There are heretics and sheepwalkers. So a heretic, well, basically what he's saying here, that anybody can lead a tribe. And the world is split into heretics and sheepwalkers. But the heretics are the ones who abandon the stupid rules, which don't make sense anymore, and want to achieve more than just maintain the status quo. They want to be disruptive, I guess in a positive way, according to the way they see themselves, but what's positive to them could be negative to the majority of people who want to maintain a status quo for whatever reason. And the great thing about these groups and these tribes is that you can take action without having to ask permission. You don't need people to give you permission to act, because you're a tribe, because you're linked to people who have got a common mindset. You can do whatever you want without permission. It's unbelievable. So the bottom line, the calling, or the call to action, I should say, from this author, is that we need to basically live our calling and get started. I don't know what each person's calling is, but if you have a calling, if you have something, a burning desire to do something, to lead a group, you don't need anybody to knight you and just tap you on the shoulder and say you can do it. You don't need anybody to give you a flag and a flag post to go and poke in the ground and say, this is mine. You can start a group, or you can start a movement and just join, connect your mind, connect your neurons, connect your energy with other people who share the same interests, and use Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as a tool, a free tool, a very, very effective tool, an efficient tool to manage that movement. So I think that's about it for today, but as we know, these groups, these tribes can also be damaging. They can be out there sowing seeds of fear, uncertainty and doubt. They can be used to manipulate the majority through loud, aggressive, pack-like attacks. So you need to be careful and cautious and understand that there are groups with few members, not too many people in there, but they are very, very vocal, and they're convinced that what they're saying is right. They're convinced that their conspiracy theories are true, and they'll just unite and attack like a pack of wolves and just rip people to pieces, which is something that we need to push back on and be aware of, and not to fear, I guess, is the most important thing, because they look big, they look mean, they look authoritative, they look like they know what they're talking about, but in many ways they're just disillusioned, is probably the best way of describing it. So I'll leave it there for now. So thank you very much for joining me on this wet old Sydney day. I'm down here at Bondi icebergs, overlooking the pool. I've enjoyed my swim for the day. I've had my breakfast, which I was dreaming about for the last 10 laps, because I had a big night last night. I went to the Patrinoca Carnevale. I dressed up, danced all night, albeit on 3 painkillers. So I had a great time, and it was a memorable night, catching up with friends. And I guess that's it. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I'm well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, stay committed, and stay reasonable. And most importantly, let's understand that we all are a part of a tribe or many tribes, and the internet can facilitate a tribe. If you want to lead a tribe, all you need to do is to have a narrative, have a vision of the future, move towards that vision, and people who share that vision will tag along and join you as long as you use the tools available to you. So thank you very much, and Kataleme, Yasas from Jim's 5am Club. Take care and all the best. Bye.